It's very windy. They warned us. Stay tuned. Hopefully we don't blow our way.
This is P and I'm J, and this is your best day. In this series, we'll be taking you day by day through the food, drinks, parties, and ports of Virgin Voyages' inaugural cruise from New Zealand to Australia. Day 6 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady, traveling to Wellington, New Zealand. Today marks the midway point in our journey. We've covered countless visits to Richard's Rooftop, all 6 sit-down restaurants on board, 5 full days, 4 ports, 3 pool parties, 3 flagship shows, nightly drinks, dancing at the Manor nightclub, 4 around the ship, 1 Rockstar room tour, and much more. We've covered a lot, but today we'll uncover some secrets. One thing that's been our little secret until now, the pizza place. Each night after the music has stopped and our feet are sore, we make one last stop. Don't laugh, this might just be today's breakfast. Served to us piping hot and freshly made white truffle and egg pizza. It looked better then, but let me tell you, it's gonna taste just as good now. Double secret day, order it without the egg, extra truffle. I dare you. Third secret. When arriving into port, look around. Not there. Around for special welcomes. Originally too excited to pay close attention, we realized later that each port had these incredible greetings. This very cool Wellington shipping container or the classic car in Napier. What have you noticed before? No need to arrange private transport. Virgin has us covered with shuttles. The best day in Wellington begins with the cable car. Just a short walk from the shuttle stop. 6 New Zealand dollars puts us through the turnstile, celebrating the cable car's 120-year history. Hoping the old girl can get us to the top. She's beautiful. Our bright red ride has arrived. And if you miss it, don't worry, the next one is in 10 minutes. Have you ever been to Disney World? If so, then the cable car will give you serious flashbacks to Space Mountain. The short 5-minute ride was absolutely worth it, arriving into Wellington Botanic Gardens and rewarded with views of New Zealand's capital city and beyond. Tired today, and we didn't even walk up this hill. Perhaps too much karaoke last night? Speaking of walks, decision time. You've got your short walks, cable car loop walk. Your family fun walks, your nature and sun walks. Walks at night? And do you know which walk you'd like to do? He stretches to the sky to become a human sundial, looking for signs of which path to take. Endless choices. The gardens host a visitor center, a shop, a discovery garden, begonia house, picnic cafe, rose garden, a cemetery, and much, much more. We enjoy a moment of remembrance for Basil the cat and other family members. Full transparency. The garden is filled with maps and signs. Despite this, we somehow get a little turned around before finding our way onto the downhill path, which leads to Lambton Quay and City Center. There is no wrong choices though, each turn filled with stunning views, botanical beauty, and quiet moments of serenity. With that, it's time to stop and smell the roses. Literally, the rose garden is down there. The people of New Zealand have been incredibly friendly, welcoming us with open arms. The waterfall and peace garden offers a last moment of meditation before we hit the city center. compact, walkable, clean, beautiful architecture, and more maps, just to make sure we don't get lost again. Lambton Quay to Willis Street, Willis to Manners, weaving our way to the boat sheds, home to the oldest surviving sports club in the North Island, and a great picture spot. Wellington is very much a working harbor, as you can see in the distance. But that doesn't stop people from enjoying the water, especially on a hot day. Further east is Oriental Bay Beach, second place for New Zealand's best city beach in 2024. Spectacular views of the inner harbor. Swim, walk, cycle, or just sit with a picnic.
Hello.
From here, you could continue on to Mount Victoria Lookout for 360-degree views of Wellington. But Wellington is packed with over 400 cafes and restaurants, which on a per-person basis rivals New York. So we opt for local seafood and craft brews at nearby Coney's Bar and Eatery. Oysters, lemon, vinegar, fresh herbs, and IPAs.
Alright.
Stir, mix, up.
Maybe the heat has made us sloopy. Thankful to cool down in the air conditioning, at least for a little bit. We could also opt for a swim. Okay, maybe not right after lunch. Museum instead? Te Papa Museum. Free to visit and open every day from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Oh wow, live music, what a treat. Four floors of history and art. A Maori Discovery Center, temporary exhibits, nature zone, and even a native bushwalk? Wow! You could spend all day here, exploring each and every corner. We try to limit our visit to simply 1 hour, mostly to ensure that we make it back to the boat. That being said, even with the tightest schedule, we'd be remiss without trying just one coffee before leaving Wellington. That's like going to Italy and not having pizza.
Mamma mia!
Okay, so I'm embarrassed to admit, the coffee was so good we inhaled it. Wellington, you have our heart. The locals are clearly fueled by something. We couldn't believe the number of runners and bikers in Wellington. Very fit people. It's amazing to see such exertion in that heat. The only thing I want to do in this weather is put those feet up. Time to just let things sway. Not for long though, that coffee is kicking in. Or maybe that's the tequila. The Aquatic Club is bustling today. Still tons of room to spare if you care to join. Nearly time for our favorite activity. It's time to sail away! And we are in for a treat today. Wellington Airport has a reputation for turbulent landing, all because of the Cook Strait's strong winds. Aircrafts can't land, and ships sail. We put it to the test. The crew gave warnings of caution visiting the upper decks, but here we are. It's not every day you get a free hair blowout.
It's really windy. It's very windy on the cruise ship. We're now for the first time heading into open sea, open water. So stay tuned. Hopefully we don't the top deck. They warned us. They warned us.
Oh my! In all of this fun, I almost forgot. It's time for Richard's sunset hour. And I think we may have found the windiest spot on board. Okay, maybe we should head in before someone goes overboard. Round 2 with pink agave after our first time on day 1. Grilled corn, spicy aioli, lime, and cilantro. Chorizo, potatoes, and peppers. Spicy nuts, which are going where? Onto the agua chile, tuna, and avocado.
Crispy,
Crispy.
but also
Crunchy.
adding some
Yeah, crispy, crunchy, spicy. Yeah. And you also ordered a custom margarita.
You might recall, we're picky with tequila. Having lived in LA for a number of years and visiting the town of Tequila, Mexico to get it from the source, we go off menu with a spicy mezcal margarita. And it's at this point that our server does something really special, sending over the head sommelier, but for tequila and mezcal. We talk through preferences, tastes, and styles before being prescribed the perfect pairing. The mezcal brought the smoked pork alive. Habanero, sour orange, roasted duck, mole, smoked yam puree. You'd think after a large meal there's a chance of sleeping through the show. Not a chance with this one. Chaotic, whimsical, shocking, and shockingly heartfelt. We laughed so much and left feeling very uplifted. Thank you, Misbehave. If you had fun, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and follow along on our next adventure. Come on, what are you waiting for?